Look at that brown. Or is it a brookie? What? Rattlesnake. Oh, there's another one.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's Jim Lee from Jimmy in the Wild. I'm hanging out with my cousin Mike Connor today, and we're headed to a few High Plains creeks to catch some fish. We're also thinking of bringing a few of the fish home to eat. So if you like today's video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss future content, especially since this is just the first in a 3-video series about a few High Plains creeks in central Wyoming.
Turn this goofy stuff to keep the bugs off. Okay, so here's what we're using today. Little number 6 Panther Martin. Perfect lure to use for this creek today.
So we headed upstream to see if we could find any large brook trout.
We're gonna catch some fish today, Mike. All right. Here's a good pool.
At first, we didn't catch a lot of fish. It kind of seemed like someone had been there fishing in this part of the creek in the last few days. So the fish in small creeks like this tend to shy away from flies and lures if they've seen something similar even a few days prior. We even found a few recent footprints to confirm our suspicions.
Well, there we go, little tiny guy. Little brookie. All right, another brookie. It's number 2 of the day. Oh, it's super exciting. It's tiny. Back in there. There we go. There's a perfect hole up there, Mike. I'm gonna sneak around you.
When fishing around all these willows on the other side of the creek, you end up losing a few lures.
Lost a lure.
In fact, you know what? I think we lost 2 or 3 each that day. Also, I really don't like decorating the willows. It gets pretty expensive. Even these little Panther Martins are $4 to $5 each.
All right, let's go for a really long cast. Let's see if we can get up there. Seems to be what's working today.
Eventually, we came to some really nice beaver dams that held more and larger fish. It's quite nice. Anyway, the further we went upstream, the more fish we caught and the larger they were.
Oh, there we go, big one. Yeah. Is it a brown? Let's see, if it's a brookie, we're gonna keep him. This guy's big. We'll decide if it's a brown. Typically only keep the browns if they're quite a bit bigger. It's a brown. All right, it's probably 13, 14 inches. He's not giant. Perfect if it was a brook trout. All right, well there he is. Very pretty fish, 15 inches. German brown, caught on a Panther Martin. And back in the water he goes. There he goes, nice. Brown wouldn't come after it. All right, there's a really big fish in there. Let's see if we can get him. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's not super big. It's a brookie though. So the female brookie, about 10 inches this time. We're getting there, almost the size we want. Let's see. Looks like a female. She's about 10 inches long. Very pretty fish. We're trying to get to 12 inches, so let's throw it back in, see if we can find it.
And soon, we came to where a smaller creek dumps into the larger creek. So we decided to head up the smaller stream for just a little while.
He's kind of small. Scrappy. A male. Oh, he's 8 inches. I think this is the first male brookie I've caught today. Pretty fish though.
Oh, beautiful.
Little male brookie. All those colors. Is it a brookie or a brown? Looks like a, oh, it's a brown. A brownie, nice. 13 incher, 12 incher, 12-ish. It's a nice fish, Mike.
You went with all the hooks.
The decision to head up the small creek really paid off.
Need a special pliers.
Yeah.
And at one of the last pools we were going to fish on this creek, we finally found what we were
Ooh,
looking
look at that
for.
brown. Or is it a brookie? It's a brookie! First keeper. 12 incher.
Nice, James.
It's a male too.
Somehow.
It's a gigantor. Ooh, that is a pretty fish. Oh, nice, another brookie. Or is it a brown? Should we keep a brown too? You want to keep that? We can do a comparison.
Let's do a comparison.
All right. So I got a nice brown, or brookie. Mike has a nice brown.
Another catch and release.
What's that?
Another catch and release.
Oh, you got off?
Yeah, he fell right
I'll
there.
hold this for you.
Once we caught these fish, it was time to get them on ice. We rushed them back to the truck. After we got back to the truck, we decided to head downstream on the larger creek to see if we could find another place to fish. The fishing was okay, but we didn't find exactly what we were looking for.
Oh yeah. Nice fish. So here he is. Nice little 10 or 11 inch brown trout. Pretty orange dots.
We caught a few medium-sized brown trout and a few smaller brook trout, but none of the really large brook trout that we were looking for.
Little brown. Good job, Mike. 10 incher. Perfect. It's a pretty fish. Super pretty.
It is pretty in
Oh
there.
yeah. Orange dots. Good job. Fish literally jumped out of the water for it. Good job, Mike. Let's see him. Another nice fish. Oh yeah, pretty one. It's
Trying
got
to
the
poop on me. Stop pooping on me.
little bugger. Is this a brookie? Kind of looks like a brook. Little brook trout. Brookie in the frog water. Nice calm water. There he is. Guess it's a might be a guy. Looks more like a female though. Pretty fish. Another brook trout. Nice. A little smaller. Where'd Mikey go? Oh wait, no, it's a rainbow. First rainbow of the day. All right, first rainbow of the day. Little guy, maybe 6 inches, back in the water.
Then we decided to head out of the current location due to a large afternoon thunderstorm that was rolling in on us. After we got around the storm, and since we had plenty of time left in the day, we decided to head to another creek. This creek is a walk-in fishery with a 1.5 mile walk and an elevation drop of about 400 to 500 feet to the creek. As we were walking down the hill to get to the creek, we could see another thunderstorm rolling in on the horizon. Decided to continue on our way since the thunderstorm was about 2 hours out. Once we got to this new creek, we decided to head upstream and fish the flats. Downstream is a hard to navigate canyon with very thick underbrush. The creek was filled with brook trout and it seemed like they were behind every rock and in every riffle.
Let's try it. Come on. One more time. There you go. Pretty. Nice, pretty male. This guy's beautiful. Yep. Here he is. Nice. Whoop. Nice male brook trout. Let's get him back in the water. Oh, another male. Nice. Oh wait, no, that's, oh, maybe this. There he is. Another nice, pretty little male. Less desirable. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Like that. Little one. Not too bad. Yep. We'll find some bigger ones here at some point, hopefully. I know they're here. Got some really big fish out of this creek. There we go. Another female brook trout. Very pretty fish. I love the back. As many fish as are on here, it's almost like fishing in a fish hatchery now, huh? Good job, Mike. You're slaying them, man. Nice! Got a monster.
For a while, we got to a really nice pool on a bend, and there we found one more fish to take home.
That's a big one. Rainbow, nice. Let's keep that one too.
In the end, we had 3 fish to take home. 1 brown, 1 brook trout, and 1 rainbow trout. All 3 fish were between 13 and 15 inches long. As all good fishing days go, they have to come to an end for some reason. We could see that the second thunderstorm was going to be rolling in on us within the hour. So we decided to head up the nearest ridge to get out of the creek valley and back to the truck. A little further up this ridge, we realized that this was probably not the best ridge to hike out on. As we were trudging up this ridge in the late afternoon heat, we nearly stepped on 2 baby rattlesnakes. You could barely even see them.
What?
Rattlesnake.
Yeah.
No, a little baby right here. We'll step right on his ass.
See him.
See him?
Oh yeah.
Crazy. So tiny.
Doesn't even have a rattle.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
He's a 1-button snake.
Didn't make a sound since they only had a single button on the end of their tails.
Pretty though. Oh, we found one.
Can't decide which one of them.
I know.
Luckily, I was able to pick out their scale patterns and kept from stepping on them. In this clip, I've zoomed it in and slowed it down just to show how this little guy tries to strike at me, even though he was well out of range.
So watch your steps. Oh, there's another one. Right here. Rattlesnake.
Even as small as these guys are, they are just as deadly as the adult rattlesnakes. After we spotted these 2 Danger Noodle starter kits, we carefully picked our way up the ridge, just in case there were a few more. Once back to the truck, we put the 3rd fish on ice and headed back to town. Here are the 3 fish that we took home from these beautiful High Plains creeks. All 3 are the perfect size for filleting and cooking. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Also, be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss future content and the other related videos in this series. Until next time, see you later.